Hi everyone, it's Fiona from Lavender Blue, and I'm back with, this is part 7 of making that fairy journal that we've been making, the one with the hidden spine, this one here. So yeah, this is part 7, so it's turning out to be quite a long video series, so I'm sorry about that, but what I've been doing is making some pockets and tucks for the inside of the journal, and I wanted to use up some old book pages, so I've done a few different ones, and I've done one with some just tea dyed paper. So I'm just thought I'd come on and show you how I made these ones. They're quite simple. So far I've made 3 of these out of book pages, and so I'll make another one to show you how I made them. So they will just sit on your page. If this was your journal page, I would just sit it on the page like this, and then you have a tuck spot here, and if you want to, you can leave that open for a tuck spot here, or you could leave the side open as well. So that's how I would glue that one down to a page. So I've just, with these ones, I've just glued 2 pieces of book page together because they were quite a thin book page, and then folded it up and then folded it down to make this little lip here. And then I've gone and sewn all the way around and then decorated it. So I'll make another one of those. And these ones are just your corner tucks. Sometimes I make them so that they flip up, but these ones I've just, they're just going to be stuck on the page like this, so that you can put something in there. And I'm just going to glue them down like that. So I'll make a couple more of those. And then I've just made a little small envelope type of tuck spot, which you can either glue to your page or tuck these into a pocket. So I would glue it down and leave the top open so that can be a little tuck, and then I've got a lot of small pieces of ephemera from the Purple Grunge Butterflies kit and the Fairies and Botanicals kit. Sorry, my light just went off. Yeah, I've got a lot of small pieces of ephemera, so that's why I wanted to make these little ones as well. So I've only done 1 of those, but I'll be doing 3 more of those because I've got 4 signatures. I'm doing 4 of each for inside the journal. So first of all, with this one, so as I said, I've glued, I think these are glued together. Yeah, I've glued 2 pages together, and I'm just going to cut it down to the size that I want. So the first thing I did, and my pages are fairly big, these pages are fairly big, but if you had smaller pages, you could just make a smaller version, or you could glue a couple of pages together. And of course you can make these out of any paper that you want. You know, you might make them out of your printable papers, like a sheet like this, obviously not with the corners ripped off, but this is from the Purple Grunge Butterflies kit as well. So you might just use those, or your coffee or tea dyed papers, or scrapbooking papers. But yeah, I'm just using up book pages for this. So what I did first was I actually cut off the white border because I don't really want that showing. I'm not worried about the white at the top and the bottom, well, at the bottom at least, because I'm going to fold that over, so I'm just going to cut that. then I'm just going to measure the width that I made this one. I made sure that they were going to fit on my pages first. I'm just going to measure that, and I'm just cutting it all the way down that width. And I think where's my ruler? I think it's about 3 inches, 4 inches wide, mine are. I'm just going to cut that. And then I just, and the length of this is 9 inches. So I just folded it up like this. And then folded this little lip down here like that, and that just gives you a bit of a stronger edge here for putting things in and out. So I just did it like that, and then I'm going to ink all the way around the edges. I've just got some walnuts going here. These are all really quick and easy pockets to make. It's going to go up like that, so ink around. So then all I did was I got a doily and cut it in half. These are some doilies that I've coffee dyed, and then I've just glued half a doily under there like that, and then I'll just cut off the edges. I'll just get some glue. Put it around like that. Just glue that down. And then I'll just cut these bits off. And then all I've done is I've gone around with the sewing machine, and first of all I've sewn on this one, I've sewn all the way around there like this first of all, and then I've just gone and sewn all the way around like that. So I'm just going to go and do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I've sewn all around it. You don't have to sew around it, you can just glue if you want to, but these book pages were just a little bit sort of flimsy, so I thought it'd be better if I sew around it. Plus I like the look of the sewing. So I've just got a strip of lace here, and I'm just going to glue that across here. some lace trim. So I'm just using my tacky glue here. I like to use my tacky glue if I'm gluing fabric or anything like that, or you know, if you've got Fabri-Tac, obviously that's great, but I don't have any of that, so I use tacky glue. Just glue that on there like that. And then I've got some butterflies that I've already cut out from the purple grunge butterflies kit, and I will link all the printables below. I've also used butterflies from my I have another kit which is just all butterflies in different colours, just collage sheets of different coloured and different sized butterflies, so I'm using those as well. And yeah, I'll put the link to them all below, hopefully I'll remember. So I'll just glue this butterfly down. I'll just ink it up first. I don't tend to cut you know, right into all the little details when I cut out my butterflies. I just leave a bit of a white edge because it's a lot easier and quicker, and I know that I'll be inking it up anyway, so you won't really notice the white edges. So you could put something behind the butterfly if you want to. I think on one of these I put a little bit of, oh no, that was on a different pocket. Oh yeah, that was on the, I think that was on the side pocket. But yeah, I put just a little bit of cheeseclothy type fabric behind it. And yeah, you can see what I've used here. And a word there from the Fairies and Botanicals. You get a word sheet with words that are kind of to do with fairies and gardening. And you also get that in my latest fairy kit. You might have seen I brought out another fairy kit called Forest Fairies. And I haven't printed that one out yet, but when I do, I'll show it to you. It's got some really beautiful images. And you get the fairy words with that one as well. So I just glued my butterfly down, and then I got some of these little pearls here, so I just put a little dot of glue in the middle of the butterfly. And these are just, you know, the little flat backed pearls that you get from any sort of a cheap craft supply store, or even places like Kmart have these types of things in their crafting section. So I just did that, and then I just found whatever pieces of ephemera I wanted to put down here, so I've cut them all out. And as I said, one of them I did put a word there because I had some of the words and fairy phrases cut out that I'd done actually quite a long time ago, probably about a year ago. So I wanted to use those. Garden, adventure. Could put that one on there. But I'll just look through all the little pieces that I've cut out. And some of these tags and cards I've sewn around, and some of them I haven't yet. So I've got quite a few tickets cut out. These are really cute from the Fairies and Botanicals ephemera kit. Got some gorgeous little fairies on the tags there. I wonder if that's too big. could cut that one down possibly. That's a little tag from grungy butterflies, purple grunge butterflies, sorry. I'm sure I had some that were horizontal rather than vertical. So I'm just going to, oh yeah, that one. That's a little flower from the berries and botanicals as well. So I might glue that one down on this one. So yeah, just very simple. You can of course decorate them up a lot more. I'm sort of more for simple stuff. I don't like it to get too complicated. Because as you know, when you're making a journal, it takes a long time. So okay, so that's that first pocket. I'll get my lid on my glue. So now I've got 4 of those for the journal, so 1 for each signature. Put that one aside to dry. So the next one I was going to show you was the little corner pockets. Again, really, really simple. So what I did again was glue 2 pages together because I wanted it to be a bit more, not so flimsy. And that's also the reason I decided to sew them down rather than keeping them as flip-ups. But if you make them out of cardstock or something a bit more sturdy, you can just have it as a flip-up. So all I didn't even measure. I just glued the pieces of paper together. You only really need the corners as well. You don't need the whole page. 2 corners. So I won't even bother gluing the whole page. I just want to make sure at least the edges are together. Which I'll be sewing them anyway, so you don't need to fuss about that too much. And I really need to stop gluing on my cutting mat because I've absolutely just about ruined my cutting mat because I tend to forget what I'm doing and I start gluing and inking on my cutting mat, but never mind, I can give that a clean. So then all I did was I just, guessed what size I want the pockets. I mean, you can get your journal and, measure and make sure they're going to fit. And I just folded the corner and cut around it. Just like that. Hopefully I've done it straight. It's not actually, it's not. It's better. Just like that, and make this one roughly the same. They're not exactly the same, but that's okay. I don't think you'll ever use up all your book pages. If you use old book covers to make journals and you take the insides out, I don't think you can ever use up all the book pages. Well, not with all the books that I've got anyway. So, okay, so what I'm going to do before anything else is just go and sew around the whole thing. But as I said, you can have it as one of those flip up pockets, but I'm not going to do this in this case. So I'll just sew around and I'll be back. So there we are, I've sewn around them, and I think I made these ones in that direction. So I'll do the same for these two. And all I did again was I got some lace trim. There, and then I'll just cut the excess off. Another piece there, yep. Put that down. I'll cut the excess off that. There. So then I just glued on some butterflies again. One's got a butterfly, one's got, and that's got a little bit of cheesecloth behind, and then the pearl and a little label and some of the printable paper, and this one's got one of the labels from the kit as well. So let's see, I'm thinking I want to actually do blue butterflies this time. Just want to cut a couple of these out quickly. Very good. Oh, as quick as I can. There. One of them I'll definitely use blue. I think that looks pretty. Oh, then actually I've got this one this is just stamped onto some, I think I use either cream cardstock or manila file folder. So I've just stamped it and cut it out. There's that one. So let's ink up this one. Double glue. Then I'm going to put the little pearl again. Just a double glue. Get my little, I can't find my little craft knife, so I'm just using this bigger one. There. And then for the bottom part here, all I did was I got some of the paper from the Purple Grunge Butterflies kit and just ripped out a piece, collaged it on, and added a little label. So just get a little piece for here. Link it up again. And oh, where's my other little thing of glue? Got a feeling I might have dropped it on the floor. There we go, let's use this. So I've just chosen a corner piece and ripped it out and then collaged that on. And then these little labels, these are actually from my window envelopes kit. They were part of that for making for decorating the window envelopes, but I might actually just make some of these up separately, like as a freebie in my Facebook group and on my website, so that if you want some teeny labels like this, you won't have to go and buy the whole kit. So I might do them as a freebie. So that's that one. Another little corner pocket. Put that to dry. And then this one, because the butterfly is so big, I don't think I'm going to put much there. We used all those corners. So I've got this is the stripy one from the kit. So I might just use, well, it can go behind the butterfly actually. So rip out another little corner. Inking. And just glue that down like that. Easy peasy. And just ink this up a little bit more. And glue that one down. And then we'll do the little bead again, little pearl. That's the other little corner pocket. And now the last one, what did did I do with that one? A little, oh, I don't know where it's gone now. Hang on a second. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. So the last one is this little one that I've made from coffee dyed paper. So I did have my bit of paper ready. I don't know how I'm always losing everything. Probably because I don't have much room, and so I forget where I've put everything. I did have a piece cut out. Just 1 second, sorry guys. There it is. Okay. So what I actually did to get this size was I'll show you with another piece. Just got an A4 piece of coffee dyed paper, and I fold it in half this way. And then I fold it in half again the other way. So then I had the size, the height there that I wanted. So then I just cut that in half. And I'm going to be using them with them glued together, so the paper's thicker. So yeah, I just got 2 out of 1 A4 sheet. So I'm just going to glue this together. And I didn't sew this one. It's quick and easy. Together. And then I just decided how high I wanted the little pocket. And I'll try and do them roughly the same. Just fold that along there. And then the lid, or not lid, the front flap of the little envelope pocket, just like that. Now how I got this little edge was I used these scissors that I've got. These are like, they give it a bit of a wavy edge. You could do pinking shears or whatever, but I sort of like the way it made it look a bit torn and rough, so I just did that on the top edge. I'll do that. And I don't mind that it's not cutting properly because it'll just add to the look. Just that the glue is still wet, so that's why it's not cutting properly. And I don't mind I sort of wanted that ripped, torn sort of look, so that's okay. Or you might want to just tear it, or you know, tear with a ruler, or leave it straight. So that's what I did, and I'm just gluing all the way around. on my edges and my creases. My folds I should say, my creases. Do the one inside as well. That. Oh, sorry, not like that, like that. Okay, so then I've got some of my paper again, and just cut out a piece for the top closure. Just go like that and get my pencil to measure there and there. And then I'll cut that. That's a little bit too big. Cut a bit off this edge. Didn't cut it very straight, did I? Yeah. And then go around again with your ink. The inking takes a lot of time, I know, but it's worth it when you've done it. Oh, I think so. It looks nice. So then we just glue that down. I think I dropped my other thing of glue underneath my desk, so I'll have to find that after. There, then all I did was add another little butterfly, of course. I just glued up these sides first. That. And then I got one of the little butterflies and might use this blue one this time. There. Excuse me. Like that. And then put a pearl on there. There we go. And I'll do 2 more of these, but that's those ones. I think they're very cute. So these are the pockets and tuck spots that I've made so far for the journal. And I'll make 2 more of those. And so in the next video we will make some just some tags and things to go into the pockets, and maybe a few more embellishments. And I think that that'll be the finish of the journal. So and then I'll do a flip through. So yep, that was the pockets. So next time we'll make some tags, and I want to cover, I have a little paper bag that I want to put in this first page here. Is a smaller page, and I've got the little fairy there. I just wanted to use the paper bag to put a little pocket there, so I'm going to decorate that one for that page. But yeah, we're just about there. So thanks for watching, and I'll link all those printables below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.